June 2nd. Yeah, I think is that right? June 2nd?
Yeah,
June 2nd. Yeah, I was always drawing. My whole life I've drawn, but I didn't know what art was. Like I couldn't understand like art and how to make a living off of art, or if I should even do art. So, no, I wasn't serious at all in high school. But there's a couple teachers that were just like, yeah, if you want to be an artist, you could probably do pretty well at it. And I was like, yeah, you know, it's just how you are in high school. So it's. There's a lot of adventure in graffiti too. You find it'd take you to all these interesting locations and in tunnels underground and like on tops of buildings and in old abandoned areas and stuff. So it would just take you to all these different locations that I don't think there's no reason for me to be there. You know, so it's when you're young, it's great adventure. There's no school, there's nothing that can compete to that like experience of climbing buildings or going underground into train stations, and it's the best. There's no way you could teach that. The best part about graffiti is you have no idea who's doing it. You know, you see it, you have no idea. You don't know if it's a man, you don't know if it's a woman. You have no idea. So you're just left there to speculate. You just have a name or an image or something, and you're just like, who's doing this everywhere?
I want to San Francisco.
Oh yeah, you like San Francisco. It's a nice city. It's nice. It's a nice city. Small city. Yeah. It's nice. Good people.
I love Mark.
Oh, Mark Gonzalez. Yeah, so do I.
Do you like?
Yeah, he's very good, Mark Gonzalez. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's really good. He's excellent. He's a good artist too.
Good artist.
Yeah, good artist. Yeah, he's nice. Funny. I didn't know it when I was young, but when I got older, I realized it's a really interesting place. There's all these different cultures that live like side by side, and I mean, it was just normal when I was young, but when you get older, you realize that it's a really interesting place. And also, it's a very liberal city also, which I didn't know at the time, but as you get older, you realize that it's kind of a bubble. It's not like the rest of the United States. It's like that. Okay, here we go. Is that okay? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
like your shirt. That's a good one. Okay, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
You gotta let it dry for a little bit now. For a little bit.
Okay, buddy, shall we go back?
Back.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna work for a little while more. Is that okay? Yeah.
書いてもらいました。
I'll turn off. that the right way?
Yeah.
I was going to like regular college, like a community college. Do they have community colleges here?
Yep.
Like just for everybody, regular school, really cheap, and then they had a scholarship program to go to the Art Institute, and I applied for that just because I didn't have anything else going on in my life. So yeah, I studied printmaking there. Printmaking.
Print?
Printmaking.
Okay.
At the San Francisco Art Institute. I didn't know how people did it. I didn't know how people became artists, and I couldn't understand why the museums are full of artwork that I couldn't understand, or I had no idea. I was just like, I would be looking at paintings and sculptures, and I was just like looking at these things, and it told me nothing about my life or any of my friends' lives, and I was just like, why is this in here? So I was determined to figure out how this happens, how someone paints and then all of a sudden is in a museum. I wanted to know how that worked. Looks good. This is the first time you had a Pocky ever. First time ever. You know you've had them before, haven't you? Good. See there, he's gonna throw up in a second. That looked good there. Did that fit? No. You do that with it? You did it.
What?
You did it and you didn't like it?
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I like it. That's great. Oh shit. It's just this building. Oh god, it's in there.
Hey, what is this shit? 40. E40? E40? UB40? I'm only going to have 2 big gaps in here.
Too big one? So it would be wider? Oh man, that's even better. Is there a white one above it? You need more panels up there?
Bridge it down.
Oh, it was great. It was fantastic. I mean, there was so many things going on. We had Ronald Reagan was our president at that time, and there was all these covert wars going on in all these different countries in Central America, all over the place, and it was our United States meddling in all these places, and people were in San Francisco. Were just always like protests coming together for protests, and then it went to Reagan into Bush, the first George Bush era, and there was like AIDS, there's full-blown AIDS activism was going on, a lot of that in San Francisco. So there was always just like tons of like postering and like graffiti about like. How can this be going on while our government's there was this.
It was kind of more political.
Yeah, it was very, very political. It was just intense. Like there was people gathering all the time. There was lots of protests and there's lots of like punk shows like out on the streets and stuff and just like.
But in a way more liberal.
Yeah, it's just really direct action. Just like if something crappy's happening, people would just go, yeah, and figure out how to. Do you know this? There was a group of people. It's called Survival Research Laboratories.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just be like riding my bike around at night, and you just come across these performances in like these empty lots, and it was just incredible. They just had these machines and cars and all this like Mad Max looking stuff just
in the middle.
Just in the middle of the city, and like a stack of like a stack of pianos like as high as this building on fire, and just it was just. I think at that age I was like early 20s, or 19, 20, and it was just it had a strong influence of just like having freedom to do things and just and they'd always have huge effigies of like puppet effigies, big heads of like Bush and Reagan, and at the end of them they would just smash them up and burn them. Yeah, it was very visually visually and politically like a interesting time in San Francisco.
Pretending like I'm working. Pretending like I'm working.
Think on the door? Yeah, that's the normal. They drop Ash off at school and maybe go surfing if there's waves, and then come back and work at the studio. Pick Asha up at 2:30, bring her to the studio.
She paint together with
Yeah,
you?
we paint together. That's a very typical day.
Dude, Origin ARK. There. Origin ARK. That really him? That's really him. That's real.
When we start building it up, maybe we could have the. Are these yours? These ones are yours.
No, that's yours.
These are mine?
Yeah.
These are good for. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
That comes in roll.
Yeah.
I think our cities and places we live are just they're being corporatized. Everything like it's not just billboards anymore. They do whole buildings. They do trains. They cover the trains with advertising. It's a lot. It's different now. Like the museums all have like the benches sponsored by Chevron. You know, it's just the climate is different now. There's nothing that's free. It's just like just a bench. It's not. It's just like that bench is there because Chevron paid to have it there at a museum, and everything has like some trail, you know, money trail to it, or like some. I think it's hard to know who you are sometimes in a city or with a lot of advertising, or if someone watches a lot of television. If there's, you know, it's hard to know who you are, and I think graffiti helps a lot of people
to express
themselves and become a fully realized person to some degree. I don't know. I saw someone else was doing it in the 80s in San Francisco. I mean, I know what it's smash the state is like smashing.
America.
Smash the current situation that you're in, or just destroy the situation that's handed to you. I guess. I think a lot of exhibitions I go to, they're just quiet and with white walls and nice lighting, and it's just. I think that's the best way to have an art show if you want to convey what you want to get across, the point you want to get across, you know, just quiet, and you walk in and it's not noisy at all, and then I just, for a little while, I just want to try this as noisy and messy as possible.
I think there's a really strong message, and I think what he's promoting is for people to do stuff and not to feel constrained by society and by rules and by anything. I think he's trying to explain that you're supposed to just do stuff, and if you feel like it's right, do it. And I think a lot of what he does, in my eyes, I don't know where he's coming from, but in my eyes, I feel like he just does stuff.
I think he has extreme talent with artistically, like painting, but that doesn't really interest me. That's not my favorite part of his art. My favorite part is, you know, a tree with an arm sticking out of it tagging. It's funny. You know, I could look at 1,000 of his faces and they all look the same to me. But the stuff that's more chaotic is far more impressive in my mind.
He's just bearing his soul, basically. This is, when you look around, this is what's inside his head. Do you know what I mean? This is what you'll see if you look in his ear. All this is what you'll see. So he's really exposing his soul to everyone. And that's why it's so hard for him to do this kind of stuff. He really agonizes over, you know, little things, you know, just drive him crazy. But as far as the message goes, I think that maybe he was just trying to say that things aren't so bad, you know? It's all fun, it's all good.
Coming tonight. You want to translate this? Oh. Thank you for coming. I wasn't ready for this. My wife, Peggy Honeywell, would like to play some music for maybe like 3 hours or so. The next 3 hours. So can you? It's kind of. You can't. You guys can't yell until the end because it's what is the word for that? You have to be quiet, that's all, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming.
らっちゃいます。おお、すごい。今日持ってきちゃいました。私バカなんで。いや貴重じゃないですか。超嬉しいです。嫌ですよ。
出っ張った作品があって、それがすごい興味深かった。ど
ういうふうに？
そうなんですかね。ホームレスの家みたいに感じたんですよ。それはすごい良かったかな。
これすごくなんかちょっとマスキングとかやってるのかなってちょっと触って確かめてたんですけど、なんかこう空間というか世界中の街中がアートになり得るんだよってことかなと思います。
すごいなんていうんですかね、無邪気なっていうかそういうのがすごいいいと思います。なんかこうなんていうんですかね、あんまり変わらずっていうか。多分子供の頃からのなんか作る気持ちみたいなのがすごいいいと思います。